Now during the winter it can become kinda dark outside, a little bit rainy and just very cold and uncomfortable. Now many of my drawings are also pretty dark, and I think if it's so dark and cold outside, you don't necessarily need to do only cold and dark art. So I promptly decided to change a little bit in the form of medium and use some charcoal instead of my usual pen and ink approach, and just draw something a little bit more nice. Now, it's still not a very colorful drawing. It's this drawing right here. But as you can tell from the intro and from maybe my Instagram or wherever I post my drawings, this is kind of different than the things that I usually draw and create. Like, this is actually in comparison, this is kind of wholesome, I think you say. So in this video I just spent an evening making this drawing. It didn't take very long. As I said, it was just an evening. I'm not an expert in drawing with charcoal, but yeah, I felt the need to do it, and I wanted to do it, and I want to share it with you, so have fun. So as someone who usually only does pen and ink drawings, it was kind of funny to get back to like charcoal and graphite drawing, where it's not all about sharp lines and shading, like cross hatching and whatnot. It's about soft shading and making things look smooth. And so that was kind of difficult. Although the sketching part for this particular drawing was also kind of hard, kind of difficult. You can see me sketching out with like a really hard pencil. It's a 3H, and I sharpened this thing to I mean, you can see how much I sharpened it. Unfortunately, right after the recording of this video, the little guy that I'm drawing with right here, he rolled down my table, and he fell to the floor, and the lead broke off, as you can see here. And that was really upsetting. Like, really, like, I spent so much time sharpening this thing without breaking off the lead, and then it just rolls down, and so frustrating. That pissed me off a lot. But yeah, what you gonna do? So the thing that I'm drawing here is kind of weird. I know it's like this still life, I think. Can you call it a still life? Of this stone hand holding this little stone angel or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's a photograph that I found at my grandma's house, and so I decided to sketch that because I thought it would look good in charcoal. Now, I had some problems with getting the face down, as you can see here. I mean, I managed to fix it later, but right here at this stage, the face looked kind of awkward. I mean, really, really awkward when you look at it. But, yeah, it's just because it's a statue. It's a statue, it's made out of stone. And, usually when you draw a person, there are no like really sharp lines in the face and everything, because, I mean, it's a face, it's smooth, but this is stone. So, especially around the eyes, it's carved like really, really sharp, like with really sharp edges and whatnot. And it's so difficult to get that without making it look kind of weird. So now, getting out the charcoal pencil, like I drew this with a medium charcoal pencil. I would have done it with a soft or a hard, but I just have a medium, so yeah. And as you can see, really sharp lines around the eyes and the nose, because it's carved out of stone. So the hand as well, but the hand is way more smooth, much more smooth. I mean, smoother, much more smoother. I don't know, probably. Then some parts of the face of this little guy, of this little fella. He's like leaning against the hand and almost cuddling it. I thought it looked kinda cute, you know. Like the last drawing that I did, the last big drawing that I did at least, was this like werewolf drawing. And I mean, if you click right there at this little icon at the top right corner of this video, you will get to the video of this werewolf drawing that I did. I think it looks awesome. Spent a lot of time with it, much more time than I spent on this drawing. Like this only took me like basically an evening, you know, like 2 or 3 hours maybe at best, which is like a really short time for me when you think about it, because I usually spend like multiple days or sometimes even weeks, like 2 weeks sometimes on like a really big drawing. If you look at my Instagram, you will see some really detailed drawings, like the Native American, the portrait that I drew, or this weird drawing of the guy who has these robot arms coming out of his eye sockets, you know. I spent like 2 weeks on those drawings, and yeah, this was finished in one evening, in one go. And yeah, just because I wanted to try something different. Because I love the way these charcoal drawings look, but I can't really do them that well. I'm more of a pen and ink guy, because I'm just a fan of these straight and clear lines. Like, this is the line, and you know, this is where it starts and this is where it ends. But with charcoal, as you can see, it's so much more shading. And yeah, and here we get to the end of it. Now I did the background off camera, just so it's a boring part, just the background. But yeah, now I hope you liked this video. If you were pleased with it, I mean, you're gonna see me now just applying some fixing spray to it right there. Consider giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe for more of my drawings. Have a look at my Instagram, my Redbubble, my Twitch, if you're interested in that sort of thing. And I hope I see you in the next videos. Have a nice day, evening, whatever. Bye.